What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Forecast. I'm here with meteorologist Jeff Edmondson.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, everybody?
It's a good day today.
It is a great day today. It's finally not dreary and cloudy and rainy.
Yep, and you just got a cheeseburger. Cheeseburgers were passed out in the in the newsroom from our chief photographer Jeff Myers.
Why was he?
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm googling this. This must be.
It was like a cheeseburger day or something.
National Cheese.
I don't know.
Day.
I was craving a cheeseburger earlier, and I did not get one. I had something else instead for lunch today.
It is. It's today.
It's cheeseburger day.
National Cheeseburger Day.
Wow.
I've got my cheeseburger.
Yep, you got a cheeseburger. Yep, I missed out on mine.
Down.
So, oh well.
Oh well.
Next time, I'm going to be getting a cheeseburger this weekend. There's a place in Virginia Beach I want to try a cheeseburger at that I've been hearing about. So there's a lot of good spots to get a cheeseburger around here. We're not going to talk about cheeseburgers the whole episode.
Well, yeah,
but
there's one spot that we've been talking about for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
That we have been meaning to go to together.
Yes.
Me, you, and Steve Fondera.
Yes, and Steve. I haven't talked to Steve in a while.
I've been meaning to ask him if he's been out in the water recently.
Yep. Yeah.
He's a busy man, everybody.
He's a busy man. He's got a new career he's doing, but we'll see if we can catch up with Steve maybe in the future.
Yes.
We'll get him on the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, get him on Beyond the Forecast.
Yep, we can get him on here sometime soon because we've had Ricky make an appearance a couple of times. But today, it's still cloudy out there. It is still really dreary outside in most locations. Here's a look at the view on the satellite right now. The last hour or two, as we look at the visible satellite, just shows these stubborn low-level clouds across our area. But they are clearing out, though, in parts of the region. So for the Middle Peninsula and for the peninsula, you're seeing a little more sunshine right now. We have a time-lapse, Brian, on our tower cam. I pointed it towards the northwest tonight, so it'll be fun to see the nice sunset that we'll get and the clouds clearing out. That should happen. Sunset today. Oh, I actually need to look that up because I don't remember right now. I talked about it last night. It was 7:01 p.m. or 7:10 p.m. I think it's like that. Somewhere just after 7 o'clock. Sunrise was at 6:50 today. Sunset.
Portsmouth, Virginia is what I have pulled at 7:08.
7:08. Yesterday was 7:10, so that makes sense. So there's your 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. So, 2.5 minutes a day this time of year.
We're going to be before 7 o'clock before we know it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
12-hour days, 12-hour nights. That's coming soon. That'll be next week.
Yeah. That will be. Mm-hmm. That will be. That's a real sign to fall being here, pretty much. As we got a couple days until the official start of fall.
Yes, we do. And the longer nights are something I'm looking forward to, though, because longer nights means more time to look at the stars and to image, because we have a new comet that I'm going to be talking about on our newscast today. Comet 2025. Lemon, I believe is the name, or something along those lines. I have to look it up again, but it's a comet that could be getting brighter and brighter by the end of October.
Right.
So this could be something that we might see in a dark sky without any aid of a telescope. So it could be a binocular comet, maybe even naked eye or unaided eye comet that we could see.
Right. Okay.
That'd be cool.
But the binoculars will probably be a best bet if you want to view it.
Probably, yeah. It just helps to pull a little bit more light in towards your eye.
Yeah.
No, that's what we're looking forward to. So longer nights. Kind of going off a tangent there, but longer nights. But the sunshine should break out for most of us later this afternoon. There's still a couple more hours left until sunset for today. It's 3 o'clock right now, and that sunset will be in about 4 hours from now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty soon. Mm-hmm. And nice weather to come as we head into the weekend. That's the big thing, because we got this coastal storm out of here, 11 inches of rain in Great Neck.
Yep.
2 days ago. Mm-hmm. Just crazy rain totals. We're drying out, though.
That's a little too much.
We got, 2 to 3 months worth of rain in some spots in a matter of a day.
Roy is commenting, saying cloudy with a chance of burgers. That's the forecast. That's pretty good. Yep.
There's my burger. 20% chance of burgers, and I happen to be in the right spot.
Yes.
Shout out to Jeff Myers.
Yep.
It's now starting to smell like burgers in here. So
I don't smell it.
Might just dig into this live on the stream here if you guys don't mind. Just kidding.
Yeah, leave the ketchup and mustard on the keyboard, and let's not do that.
Crumbs just all falling down.
Yeah, because this studio is used by more than just us. So we should have got our own. We should get our own studio one day. Our own Beyond the Forecast.
We need a. That way you can have plenty of room to do a planetary setup.
There'd be a solar system on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Permanent install. So maybe that'll be something that we can work towards. Maybe next year that'll be our goal.
We can We can see what kind of strings we can pull, have some fun with it.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, right?
We definitely can. So let's get back into this thing. So we have the clouds that are moving out for tonight, but temperatures, though, will they warm up with this late day sunshine?
Yeah, I think a little bit. The models may, it's still 3 o'clock. We have some time, I guess. It's just not gonna. I think the models were upper 70s yesterday. I don't know if it quite gets
to almost 80.
I don't think we quite get to 80.
No, I don't think so.
I think the clouds are hanging around a little too much. But I do think tomorrow we really warm up ahead of a front.
Yeah, and then tonight we cool down nicely. We see temperatures in the low to mid 60s.
Yeah, it'll be a pleasant one.
Should be nice.
I think there will be also a few spots that get a little cooler than what the model is indicating as well. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
50s.
Yeah, 50s.
I didn't look at the timestamp, but yeah, I was expecting some 50s out there, especially inland.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So tomorrow morning, a cool start to the day, but
already around 80 by 11.
Yeah, it's already warming up fast. A cool, dry day. Or cool and dry in the morning, but a dry part of that means that temperatures are going to warm up.
Yes.
So here we are in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, and this isn't going as warm as it was earlier. This is now throwing down 85 to 82 for the temperatures.
It came back down a smidge. I think it's definitely possible. We're going to have a lot of sun. Also, the wind is going to be light out of the west and southwest.
It's possible because we're going to be
definitely possible.
Let's say we're at 63 degrees in the morning. So if you want to if it's a dry day, you can easily get a 30-degree swing during that time period. We're not going to make it to 93 degrees tomorrow, but we could make it to the upper 80s or mid 80s.
It's just not the time of year for that either.
Yeah, the sun
angle is a little low. If this was the peak summer, I'd say, oh yeah, we definitely get there. But
the sun's a little low, but I don't think it's low enough.
It's low.
I think we need more southwest wind to get if we want to really warm it up.
We are going to at least have some. It's going to be more westerly, not so much southwesterly tomorrow. Okay. Looking at some other models here.
Yeah.
On, tropical tidbits, but it'll be a warm day. It will be. I think there will be a few spots that probably break into the mid 80s.
I think this thing is underdoing it a bit.
You think so?
I think we'll probably get 84, 85.
In Norfolk and Portsmouth?
Yes.
Probably. You're probably right.
And Chesapeake probably too. Chesapeake, the developed area, not farther south, closer to the airfield. That'll probably be a little cooler. But
urban heat.
Yeah, a little touch of urban heat. In Williamsburg tomorrow, probably between 82 and 85 degrees. Not much wind tomorrow, but it should be pretty decent though, at least as we look ahead to the temperatures for the day. Should be nice.
Yeah.
And then for the evening, because it's high school football on a Friday night, for those going to those high school football games.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, here's 7 o'clock right here.
70s are perfect.
Yep.
Because you honestly don't want it to be too, you don't want it to drop too quickly, or else you're, T-shirts at the start of the game, jacket by the end of the game. Yeah. It's just a lot going on there.
That could be tricky because at 8 o'clock, it's already in the 60s. So
well, I think for some areas it will be. There will be areas near the coast will probably hang on to the 70s a little longer.
I think bring a light jacket to the game.
Or a hoodie.
Yeah, or a hoodie.
And you'll be fine.
Sit on it at the start so your the bleachers are a little more cushioned. Or actually, I always like to bring a blanket is always good, or a towel is good, because then you just have something you can put over your legs if you do get really cold, or if you're tending to get cold. A blanket is always because you can just sit on it.
Right.
And it's cushioned, and then if you get cold, well, then you can wrap yourself up.
Good advice.
I don't think you need much more than that. But for those who do get chilly easily, definitely have some type of long sleeve with you.
Right.
Because when it's 69 or 70 degrees out and the sun is now down and there is a 6-mile-an-hour wind, that can be cold.
Just a touch of a breeze could do the difference there.
Yeah, like, ooh, and they're drinking a cold drink or something too.
Right.
That can cool you down. So, but I mean, we're not tracking rain for Friday night. It's looking really good. And then into Saturday, in the morning, we're still in the low 60s or 50s inland, and then we see temperatures climbing into the upper 70s near 80.
It'll be a little bit cooler by the time Saturday does come around, because we have that kind of backdoor front, so to speak, dropping in from the north. So that's gonna, that's gonna switch our wind direction around, more out of the north, and it's gonna we're still gonna have some sun. I don't think there's a lot of rain with this front because it is coming in from, again, the north, so it's kind of moisture starved. It's not really pulling moisture out of the Atlantic or the Gulf. So we're going to be seeing mostly dry conditions, just a wind shift that may cool things down a little bit for high temperatures on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that'll pull it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, locally going into the weekend, we're looking pretty good. Now, coming up after, we're going to take a quick break, but coming up after the break, we're going to talk all about the tropics, because Hey, I should have been sitting over there. Eric is asking, how are the tropics doing? Any development? So we have Gabrielle.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that. We have a really good viewer question too. So we're going to tie it all in, do a big discussion on tropics and what we're seeing in the future for that. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Yep. Welcome back to Beyond the Forecast.
Yes. Decent day today. Just still kind of cloudy, drizzly out there. But in terms of the tropics, though.
Much improved today for us locally. Tropics.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. We have the updated track from Gabrielle.
Yes, we do.
Likely to stay well away from Hampton Roads.
Yes. Pulling up the satellite here, there's a look at the storm. It's a large, in terms of wide storm. It's not looking very impressive on satellite with really rapid development or anything like that.
There's dry. That's a sign of dry air.
Yeah.
There's just not, it's not able to produce thunderstorms right now. You could pretty much see the low level circulation of the storm.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
There's just there's really no thunderstorms around it right now. So it is, it's struggling, but it's expected to get its act together once it kind of moves a little bit more northwest towards Bermuda.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it will still have some wind with it too. Here's a look at the current track. It has 50-mile-an-hour winds right now.
I think the biggest
could strengthen into a Cat 1 hurricane.
Yeah, it could strengthen into a Cat 1 hurricane, maybe east of Bermuda. The thing is, you could see. I think the big difference between today and yesterday is that the development is likely going to happen a little bit slower. By maybe around, it's a shift of about 6 hours in terms of the development, but still, it's a noticeable difference.
It's not really developing much at all between now and Saturday night.
No, I mean,
it's just staying the same. It's 50-mile-an-hour winds now, will be 50-mile-an-hour winds then.
Bermuda will have to keep an eye on this thing for sure. No matter what, it's going to be closer to them than it certainly is to us.
They'll be fine.
But if it takes the westward track, more direct impacts, some rain and wind, but nothing they definitely can't handle.
Yeah, they'll be fine. We're going to get into that question that goes into Bermuda, but I want to do one more topic on this. Looking just at some of the long-range models here, they're not doing anything too wild or different. They're actually pretty locked in now.
That's a very good agreement there.
Compared to yesterday.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember, I think it was like after 2 days out, it was a wide range of, there was some shooting.
It was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that wide. It was crazy.
Yeah, and there were some that were like kind of painting a similar track to Erin. It was like in that halfway point between Hatteras and Bermuda, but now not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
It's really it's going to get you steered away.
I don't see this thing even bringing us much of a swell too, because with winds at only 50 miles an hour, let's say it gets to 75 miles an hour just for fun.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 to 3, maybe 4 foot with a longer period. It's going east. If it goes east of Bermuda, that's kind of even worse for us. I think the benchmark for East Coast surf really is what you really want is west of Bermuda.
Right.
Because then you don't have any sort of hindrance with the swell. You can see kind of Bermuda blocks it a little bit.
Yeah, it almost shadows it.
It almost shadows.
Yeah, 2 to 3 feet. This thing has 4-foot waves into Sunday night, which was interesting. Wind driven?
It's into Sunday night, you said? Yeah. The thing is, we could be looking, we probably won't be looking at the best conditions because there's going to be high pressure to the north.
Yeah.
Once that
onshore wind,
Once
right?
that cool front drops through, high to the north builds on in, and that's clockwise circulation around it.
Yep.
That's an easterly wind, so it's not gonna. It maybe we get a kick of swell from that easterly wind more so than the tropical system, but the only difference is the conditions are not good.
Yeah, blown out.
Blown out. Maybe not blown out. I don't think it'll be
Choppy.
as strong. It'll just be textured is what I like to.
Textured, yeah.
That's what I like to say. That's the word I'll use on the beach boating and boarding forecast later.
Yeah, keep the glass half full, I guess, with that.
Yeah.
So we kind of hinted at Bermuda. This thing's not going towards Bermuda directly, but it is going to get nearby. And there's a great question that we got sent in today. This is from D. Brunner. I have noticed that all of these storms go by or right over Bermuda. Why is that? Why do we never hear about any destruction that happens in that area, the storms, any destruction that happens there compared to the destruction that we could have here? So I think the biggest takeaway from this question, when we look at the map here,
There's a couple things.
There's kind of a couple things. Most of the damage from a hurricane tropical storm comes from the water, comes from the flooding.
Yes.
And in Bermuda, they do not get storm surge. They cannot get storm surge.
They can.
Not like what we see on our coast.
Exactly. It's different. It's there. They actually have the fact that they are a small island helps them out.
Yes. I mean, look how much we have to zoom in just so we can see the landmass. And, you know, the size of the storm is huge. So the water that's being pushed by the storm is not piling up on their island because it just simply goes around it.
It just goes around the island.
So that's why you're not getting the 9 feet of storm surge in this area. Now, there's a little water rise,
of course,
just naturally from the area of low pressure, but that's not going to be 9 feet.
But also, they also have a added bonus of having higher elevation right on their coast. They have cliffs. A lot of that coastline is cliffs, and they have outer reefs that break up swell. So they don't quite have the same situation that us on the East Coast do. If a tropical system slams into the East Coast, all that water has nowhere to go when it hits the coast. It can't go around the East Coast. It's too big.
Too big.
So it has to get pushed in. Whereas Bermuda, it could get funneled around the island, and any surge that does come up with the massive waves out there with those storms, because there's nothing slowing a storm down when it's way out there towards Bermuda, they have cliffs, they have outer reefs and things that bathymetry-wise help the water to not just rush completely over the land.
Yes.
But also, you got to think, a lot of the time, you are going to have the worst damage in that center of the storm, the closer to the center. Bermuda is a small island. A lot of times people think, oh, this storm, of course, every storm's going over Bermuda. Sure, maybe the outer rain bands do, but a lot of times, Bermuda doesn't actually get directly hit because it's so small.
Right.
The odds of it getting a direct hit are actually pretty slim.
Because you have to get the eye wall to go right over Bermuda.
Right over Bermuda.
Because when a hurricane or tropical storm makes landfall in Texas or in Florida or in North Carolina, some part of North Carolina will get the outer bands. Some part of South Carolina will get the eye wall.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get the eye wall. But when a storm hits Bermuda, they're just being affected by it. They're not getting a direct hit, more than likely.
Now, I will say Bermuda probably more prone to wind damage than anything else because this storm, tropical system, whatever the case may be, is unaffected moving over the ocean. Not much friction. There's no friction there to slow this thing down. When it hits the islands, there's still not much friction. It's a tiny, tiny landmass. So they are way more prone to kind of the full force of a tropical system. Say a Cat 5 comes up. A lot of times when Cat 5s or really strong hurricanes get close to either the East Coast or in the Gulf, shear, other systems over the continental U.S., troughs dipping down can kind of affect the structure of the hurricane. Bermuda, unless there's a trough or something that swings on through and picks this thing up, because you are starting to go north in latitude.
Yeah.
This thing is not slowing down much.
Right.
So
I see what you're saying.
Wind damage, I think, is a bigger threat for strong storms in Bermuda.
Yes, they're watching, and I'm sure their meteorologists and their residents are carrying how windy is it going to be from the storm.
Right.
Maybe how much rain are we going to get to? They probably, of course, care about that. But the wind, a lot of the buildings and structures
They're up to code.
They're up to code for that.
And they have different codes than other places in
Yes.
the United States because they deal with this kind of thing so frequently.
And if someone's backyard shed that's rotted out falls down, that's not going to be news that we would show on our air. There maybe their local news might show it, but I mean, again, it's someone's backyard shed that they didn't care about that rotted out. I mean, that's what's going to collapse.
And another thing,
it's not going to be homes.
The reason why storms kind of get steered off towards Bermuda is because of the Bermuda High. A lot of time, that area of high pressure spinning out there in the Atlantic that's the main steering pattern for systems, especially coming out of the main development region of the Atlantic. But anything coming up the East Coast is getting steered by the Bermuda High in some fashion. So that's why they just tend to have impacts from literally anything that moves north through that area. Because one, it's a small island, middle of nowhere.
It's fascinating how it works.
Yes,
it's cool. That was a great question.
You ever been to Bermuda?
No, haven't been.
I've never been either. My brother went for a basketball tournament.
Nice. I heard there's
college basketball. It's beautiful.
I heard there's direct flights to it from areas in Central Virginia. I believe the Richmond Airport flies there.
My parents have been there. It's a beautiful vacation.
Yeah, I got to go there. I almost went there one time, but I ended up going to Chile instead. It was like a last-minute decision that happened.
Jeff's flying everywhere, people.
Well, my mom's retired flight attendant, so that
some
was
bonuses there.
That was
right?
nice to have that benefit.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break because we're running low on time. We'll do a quick look at the local forecast coming up.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Beyond the Forecast. Again, myself, meteorologist Jeff Edmondson. We are going to break down your local forecast, what we can expect as we kind of head into this weekend, which a lot of things going on. The air show.
Yep.
Big one.
Air show's going on this weekend.
Weather looks great.
Looks good for it. Yep.
Thankfully.
Not a lot of clouds, so these low clouds should get out of there because there's nothing worse than low clouds for an air show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been watching the planes.
Can't see anything.
The past 2 days, the planes have been flying low out there across Virginia Beach.
Yeah. Blue Angels, I believe, are flying this year, too.
Are they?
So, yeah,
awesome.
They flew last year. So,
that'll be cool.
Yeah, that's something special there to see them. We have clear conditions into tomorrow morning. This is tomorrow morning, 9:30 in the morning. So that storm system has now moved out. Tomorrow afternoon, we're more than likely going to have partly cloudy skies, maybe a beautiful day.
Maybe some cumulus cloud development because of just
the
kind of heat of the day, maybe. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think some nice... I think Steve called it one time, like Toy Story. Like when you look the movie Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story.
Yeah, the setting that they have outside of Andy's house. A lot of times the sky looks like that.
I've never heard him say that. Okay.
I think that's what he said. I could be wrong. Maybe like Pixar or something. I forget what he said, but that's kind of what I expect clouds to kind of look like tomorrow. I don't know.
Clouds,
it's fun to think about.
Yeah, Toy Story clouds. We'll have great weather though, highs near 80 degrees or even in the low to mid 80s coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow night looks to be clear. Temperatures will drop back into the 60s. And then into Saturday morning, that's looking nice too. A little bit of a stronger northeast wind.
Yeah, that keeps the coastline cooler. That keeps just generally our area cooler as that front drops to starts to drop to the south.
I'm fine with it because I have some extended family coming over to celebrate a birthday party for a child. So a child's birthday at the house tomorrow. It'll be nice, or not tomorrow, but on Saturday. It'll be nice to have the windows open.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Have the fresh air going through the house. Hopefully it's not too hot because then it'll save money on the AC bill. Saturday night, still dry, no rainfall in the forecast there. And then going into Sunday, still looking good. And dry there as well.
Yeah.
So we're looking really good in the short and long term. High temperatures for tomorrow. We'll start with the Eastern Shore. Your highs will be in the 70s to 80s across Northampton County and into Accomack County. Low 80s towards Onancock, Melfa, and also near Chincoteague and Wallops Island.
It's going to be a nice day.
Yeah, look at the peninsula, Middle Peninsula, a little warmer.
Williamsburg, 87.
Mm-hmm. That's a little warmer.
I think that is possible too. Those inland areas will likely get in maybe mid and upper 70 or mid and upper 80s. Maybe not super widespread those readings, but every here and there could get a little warmer than the urban areas for sure.
Totally. South side, we're looking pretty good too. We'll have temperatures that'll be in the low to mid 80s depending on where you are. Cooler in Virginia Beach, warmer inland, Wakefield pulling 87 degrees. So there's a little bit of heat out there that we'll see tomorrow. And then last but not least, we have Northeast North Carolina. If you're going to the Outer Banks this weekend, you picked a good weekend to do it.
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, Friday looks good.
Definitely. And again, the sunshine, have the sunscreen on because it's still that time of year where the sun angle is still kind of high enough to give you a burn in a short amount of time. So sunscreen, people.
You can get sunburned in February.
You can.
Yes, you can.
And windburn too. I've noticed that especially.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Beyond the Forecast. We will be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Back tomorrow.
Yep. We'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then.